Call the committee of the whole meeting to order. Let the record reflect. It is 7:18 p.m. on Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021. This meeting is being conducted pursuant to Governor Pritzker's Disaster Proclamation, Public Act 101-0640, which amends the requirements of the Open Meetings Act due to COVID-19 pandemic. Although remote attendance is an option for board members, all are present, thus we do not need to confirm audio. All of the materials for this meeting are available on the village's website, and we recommend the members and the public follow the agenda as posted. For items with public comment, after members have spoken, I will afford public comment as follows. Once I, the chair, have a list of all public commenters, I will call on each person present at the meeting and afford them 3 minutes for their comment. For their time, up to an additional 3 minutes may be granted by motion of the village board. The public was also provided the opportunity to submit a request until noon today by email to clerk's office at tinleypark.org or by placing their written request in the drop box at Village Hall to participate publicly via a live telephone call at the relevant portion of the public meeting. And the public was provided the opportunity to submit written comments until noon today by emailing their public comments to clerk's office at tinleypark.org or by placing their written comment in the drop box at Village Hall. Written comments will not be read aloud. And finally, each vote taken in this meeting will be conducted by a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Trustee Brady.
Here.
Trustee Brennan.
Present.
Trustee Galante.
Here.
Trustee Mahoney.
Present.
Trustee Mueller.
Here.
Trustee Sullivan. Here. President Klotz.
Present.
Very good. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Item number 2, is there such a motion to consider approval of the minutes of the Committee of the Whole meeting held on July 20th, 2021? Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you,
Second.
Trustee Brady. Do I have a second? Thank you, Dennis. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan. Yes.
Very good. Motion carries. Item number 3, consider amending Chapter 32 of the Village Code, Zoning Board of Appeals, establishment and concurrent membership of Plan Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals. Kimberly?
Thank you. So the village has 2 separate boards that review similar zoning cases. One is the Zoning Board of Appeals, which hears all variations out of the zoning code. They meet on the 2nd and 4th Thursday of every month, and there's 7 members appointed. Then in addition, we have Plan Commission, and they do review variations that are accompanied with other requests such as zoning amendments, plan unit developments, subdivisions, anything long-range planning initiatives. That's all held at the Plan Commission. And they meet on the 1st and 3rd Thursday of every month, and there's 9 members appointed. Over the last few years, staff has discussed internally just efficiencies within the department and managing the various boards and getting committee members. And since there is quite a bit potentially of redundancy, we've seen a pattern of communities over time as they've matured, looking at combining the roles. And so we did an analysis over the last 6 years. I know with COVID year being a little bit of a unique year, that's why I went out 6. Just to give you a sense of how many cases are being heard by the Zoning Board of Appeals on average, there's 24 potential meetings, but they're averaging anywhere from 4 to only 11 meetings out of that 24, and averaging 1 case per meeting. So getting 7 members together on an evening and putting all the board packets for, on average 1 agenda item. We looked at the Plan Commission and analyzed how often they're meeting. And they're meeting on average, as low as 17 meetings up to 22 meetings out of the 24. So they're meeting very regularly. They're reviewing cases. They're very close to the zoning code. And they're averaging on a high, 3 cases per agenda. So we thought, if looking at the roles, there's some reviews already being had at the Plan Commission of variations. Adding on average 1 more zoning case, we think is manageable. And then it also kind of, keeps all of those reviews under 1 board, 1 less kind of group to try and get together for a quorum. And ideally it keeps the Plan Commission members, up to date on all things. And if you can imagine, you're not meeting very often, you kind of lose some of that continuity of things going on. So not to say that the Zoning Board of Appeals is, they've done a great job over these many years, but we're just looking to consolidate. We think there'll still be plenty of opportunities for our residents to be heard. We would prioritize those residents if they were on a board agenda. And we think that we can still accomplish what we're looking for and work through the plan commission. So the staff recommendation would be actually to amend the code where we just basically essentially state that the plan commission will be absorbing the same role as the zoning board of appeals. Later on, when we actually do some other text amendments down the road, we can formally change the name to planning and zoning commission. But there's several other codes that come into play, so we just thought for now we can address it this way. Just recently, actually, I saw that the city of Aurora was actually doing this as well, and stated that there's redundancy of reviews, and that they felt that this could still be something the development community and residents would see an impact. So, gave you some reference of communities that have combined and separate boards as a point of reference. And again, this is just something we think at this juncture in Tinley Park, we don't think that this would be a big disruption to the applicants and the community at large. So,
Very good. Well, thank you very much, Kimberly. Does anyone on the board have any questions? Go ahead, Diane.
The only thing I don't like about all these combining of commissions and committees is we're reducing the involvement with our residents. One of the things in our strategic plan when we met, when we first were elected, the original group was that we wanted to increase the community involvement. And when we reduce all these positions, that's that many less people who are going to be getting involved. Have you talked to the Plan Commission to discuss them taking this on?
We've spoken with the ZBA members just to see, where they were, and majority of them understood and recognized, that, hey, we're only sometimes meeting once every 4 months. They kind of saw that too, that this made sense to go ahead and bring it on to the Plan Commission. I have not spoken to every member of the Plan Commission on this. More importantly, I made sure I talked to the ZBA members, so. And that was just the feedback I got from the ZBA members, so.
Yeah, that's my only.
Mhm.
Very good. Thank you. Anyone else?
I'll just say, I think this change makes sense. I think, unfortunately, the number of cases that we've had for the ZBA has just been too small, and their involvement has been, as Kimberly mentioned, sporadic throughout the year, while the Plan Commission has been very consistent. So having them take this on, I think, makes a ton of sense. It reduces staff time and makes some efficiencies there as well, so I'm all for it. And I think this also helps with the code amendments that you were talking through too, bringing fence code changes to two boards to have them kind of talk through that separately does bring some friction to those process changes. So I'm happy to see these two combined and be able to take on this load, so I'm all for it.
Very good. Thank you, Trustee Miller.
I concur with Trustee Mueller.
Anyone else? Mayor Glotz? Good. No? Okay. Well, is there such a motion to,
I will make a motion to bring the combining of the ZBA into the Plan Commission to the village board meeting this evening.
do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Brady. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Roll call for item number 3, Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan. Yes.
Very good. That motion carries. Item number 4, consider amending Chapter 32 of Title III of the Tinley Park Municipal Code, increasing the number of commissioners on the Advisory Commission on Labor and Development.
It's Trustee Brennan, a very simple request, just to add the maximum number of members, and as you see on the board later on, there is an addition of those members per the code. That's it.
Very good. Thank you, Dave. Any members from the board have any questions, comments, concerns?
What would we increase it to?
10.
10
10.
max? Okay.
Yep. Do I have a motion to move it to the village board meeting?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, trustee Sullivan. Do I have a second?
Second?
Thank you, trustee Mahoney.
Roll call for item number 4, trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Very good. Motion carries. Item number 5, consider approving purchase of fire department mobile data, computers, docking stations, networking equipment, and installation services. Anthony?
Basically, we are replacing the laptops in the trucks, engines, and chief vehicles. We put this out to an RFP. In doing so, that allowed us to stay within budget and also install some laptops in 3 of the chief vehicles that have not had hardware before. Pretty straightforward as far as what our results were on that. We had 4 bidders, went with the lowest cost responsible bidder and all that, all within the budgeted amount in there. If there's any
good.
questions?
Anyone have any questions for Anthony?
Looks good. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Do I have a motion to move it to the board?
I'll
I'll
give you
make
that
the motion.
Thank you, trustee Galante. Do I have a second?
Second?
Thank you, trustee Brady.
Roll call for item number 5, trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 6, consider Public Works Local 150 Memorandum of Agreement.
Yes, thank you, trustee Brennan. So, last year, just around when COVID arrived, the board approved a 4-year contract with the Public Works Union Local 150. Due to the pandemic, there was agreement on both sides that the last 2 years would essentially be a wage reopener. And so, once, COVID kind of settled, we looked in the market, and we recently came into an agreement with them that we think is fair for both sides. Essentially, there's a cost of living adjustment of 2% for the union members for May 1st, 2020 and May 1st, 2021 fiscal years. The step increases, which are in the contract, are now based on an employee's performance review, and they could get additional steps if they have a superior review that's limited to 3 over the time of the step increases. The union has also agreed to withdraw outstanding grievances. You may remember there was some grievance on our health insurance changes that we made a few years ago, and the village is also providing a one-time $500 insurance payout to each member. So that's the highlights. And this is on, so we would ask for a recommendation at the committee of the whole and approve it at the board meeting tonight.
Very good. Thank you, Dave. Any members of the board have any questions?
Yeah, I just want to thank Dave. I know a lot of hard work went into this one. You and your team did a great job, so appreciate it.
Very good. Anyone else? No? Very good. Is there such a motion to move it to the village board meeting?
So moved.
Thank you, Dennis.
Second?
Thank you, Bill.
Roll
Madam
call
Clerk?
for item number 6, trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Very good. Motion carries. Thank you very much. Item number 7, receive comments from the public. Would anyone from the public like to address the board? Madam Clerk, were any other comments received?
There were not.
Okay, very good. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, trustee Mueller. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, trustee Galante. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Roll call for adjournment, trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Motion carries. We are adjourned.